Okay, we just got the motor back on the rear cylinder, and this is what happens when you adjust the valves in the wrong stroke. These valves were tight before, and now they're loose. A lot of clearances in them. Yeah. That's because the valves are open when we're at the top dead center. We're on the overlap. So that is how you do it wrong. So now you get to readjust them. So even though you look at stuff, you still screw up. Or we did on purpose to show you. One of the two. Whatever you want to believe. Okay, where am I at here? On the wrong side here. Okay, we want to loosen this up, so. Geez. God.
Well, they stay tight.
They stay tight. I don't like these nuts very much. I still don't like them. I like the old shit better. Here, hold that one up. I got defective clothespins too. See, it just pops and it comes loose. Just don't like that. Okay, so now go ahead and pull it off and adjust it. Okay. Yeah, just like before, except this time it's in the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to tighten this one up again. And nice and loose like before. There, perfect. Okay, now see how I can turn this valve now? See, I can tell it's supposed to be. There's a light on there now. This one we had to wait down bleed for a while before. Now that it bled down once, it pushed all the old oil out, so now it's adjusted normal. I still had to push down hard on it, but see, this one still has no oil in it. Okay, so this one we got to figure out where our 0 point is. Same deal, it's hard to tell. If you look down in there, you can see the clip, the push rod, the clip on the push rod, I should say. Can you see it? Come out of the light right over there. See the push rod clip down there, the snap ring where the plunger goes down? See how it drops down when you go down? So if you see it right up against the snap ring, you're still at 0 point. If you think you're further down, you'd be like that. You can see a gap between the snap ring and the plunger. You've already started collapsing it. So we're at 0 right now. One more thing to look at. There's always more than one way of telling where you're at. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Once you move the two nuts together, you can get rid of that wrench and tighten it up. That one turns, so this motor can be turned over that way. So let's see what's on this other cylinder. See how these are both moving right now? Because I'm on the overlap stroke. See, I haven't moved it yet over here. That's how you know you're on the right one on this side. See, you come up on this side. See how these come up on overlap on this side? Those are on the overlap. Now these two should be adjusted right. See, they both spin, so you're free to move it over, but see there's no extra clearance like we had over here. Now you know these are adjusted right. Okay, now you just go ahead and spin it through a couple times. Make sure you got no heavy clicking or clunking or a thunk noise like that when you spring. That usually means you've been a valve. So it turns over good. Of course, the final test is you always make sure you got compression still. See, pressure. So that means your valves are sealing still. Okay, so that's where we're at on that. Now we can go ahead and put the boxes back up on here and do that. But before we do that, let's get the ignition in here. Because right now we can see where the valves are at. So this is our Dana ignition system. So we already got our cup put on here. Tighten the screw up in there. You make sure it's all the way against the cam. There's a little dowel piece that it goes on. So you make sure it's in the slot down there like it should be. And this here just goes down inside of here like this. Now usually what I do is I rotate this thing so you're in a flat spot here. So it gives you a little more room to put the wire in here. Still jam up every now and then. See, if it jams up, you're fighting it. And you can rotate it over here where you need to be. Okay, where's your tower screws at? There we go. Okay, go ahead and put these in here. And this one here. Okay. Now we go back on this side. Gotta pull out your timing plug. If you don't have that out, you can't see anything. Okay, now you want to turn the motor over the correct direction now. Okay, we got to be on the compression stroke on the front cylinder. So put your finger up here so you know. Right there's compression. Take your Phillips screwdriver, stick it in there so you know when top dead center is coming up. See it's coming up. Right about in there. Now you look over here. You look for your mark. See the T right there? Here's my little light at. See the little two dots there with the TF? That's top dead center front. Are we in the center?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, so now that's set. We'll just leave that unconnected. Now we go on this other side over here. And we have to hook up the power to this thing. And then we rotate this until our light goes out. So let me grab a battery real quick. Keep it going. Pull out our battery here. Doesn't have to be a new one, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. So we have a ground. That'd be the negative side. This is our hot side here. Okay. How many damn wires you got hanging out of here?
3.
Okay, you didn't cut your white way yet. Hold up. I assume this is stock color code all the way through this thing?
Yes.
Okay, white is your hot wire on a Harley, usually. Okay, you want to make sure none of this other stuff touches each other, or especially ground. put it where you don't arc it against anything. Okay, we put our power. See our lights are coming on and off over here. Okay, the red is our timing light. Well, you won't touch with the others, leave it there. Okay, with my little screwdriver out, I had it out. Okay, you rotate this thing around until the light goes out. So you get a little timing slot down in here that you use. This thing's way the hell out of here. Okay, see how it went out finally? So now I know where it's at. Okay, back it up. Put a little bit of tension on these screws. Rotate it slowly until the light just goes out there. If you think you didn't have it quite right, just back it back up a little bit and just come back on it again. More tension on these. Okay, just rotate just a little bit. Right there it goes out. Turn it down. And you go ahead and disconnect your hot lead there. You go back over here and always double check. Make sure that your line hasn't moved. It's still right where it belongs, right in the center. If that moved at all, you go back and recheck it. So that's how you do the timing on these Dana systems. Pretty straightforward, easy to do. Okay, so get that off. Let's get